talking. It's a terrific app. I look forward to it. I'm enjoying your format and what have you. I will tweet it to my several 100,000 followers and call their attention to it as well.
If the KBLA 1580 app is enticing enough for our guests to download and share, you should download the app and share with your friends too.
That's beautiful.
What you say? So, download the KBLA 1580 app today and take us with you wherever you go. KBLA Talk 1580.
You are now rocking with the best.
We got a lot to talk about.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss it. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nips.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on his shirt. You don't believe his stories. You know that they're all lies. Bad as you are, you stick around, and I just don't know why. If I was your man, baby, you
the voice of reason.
What I do.
Back in the building, my playlist is my co-host. We on such a vibe tonight. We started with Usher Throwback. Faith Evans, You Gets No Love. Chris Brown, Lost in Your Love. Mary J, I Never Want to Live Without You, from that second album, the My Life album. Then Let Me Love You, Mario. We got a cold playlist tonight. You know, because this is the time of year when them records started meaning something. It's getting a little colder outside, and you want somebody in your life, but you don't want the problems that they come with. See, I'm telling you the truth now. It is cuddle season, but I'm here to tell you there are no accidents in the universe. There are no accidents in your relationships. For that matter, there are no accidental relationships. Our relationships are fine-tuned. It's a mirror for us to be able to see what our issues are so we can claim them and then try to reconcile or better manage them. 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines right now. Neek is tonight. We're going to wrap her up right here. Neek?
Hey.
All right, now.
So, go ahead.
I understand your reluctance now. You said it's not a safe environment for you to be able to have that kind of conversation. In other words, it ain't going to go over well.
Mm-mm.
So let me just say this. You can always call in here and talk to me and vent. Now that I know the situation, just call in and vent. We're going to let you vent without judgment. You're going to be like, this big head, watermelon head man, he always tripping. And then you can go back and say, but I love him. Right? But let me just say, man, trauma bonding is cold. It's a cold situation. Let me give you this definition of what trauma bonding is. Although the victim may disclose the abuse, the trauma bond means that the victim may also wish to receive comfort from the very person who abused them. Just go with that thought and think on that for a little while, okay?
All right.
All right, we love you. Call in anytime. Thank you, sweetheart.
All right. Peace. Thank you.
Lord, it's getting deep. Ain't no accidents in the universe. Relationships are here to raise us up if we're paying attention. Something you need to take ownership of. Sometimes taking ownership is deciding to bounce like bad checks. 1-800-920-1580. 1-800-920-1580. Red from Missouri. What up, big brother Red?
What's going on, Zoe?
Yes, sir, man. You see, I'm in here doing what I does.
I see that. Matter of fact, we need to talk about them hoodies you got on right now. I know you ain't re-released them, but that's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to re-release those. But no, I was listening in on the conversation, and my mom was here making pies. I just kicked her out because I said I got to call in Zoe.
Don't kick your mama out.
But no, I just kind of wanted to chime in because I think you actually just said it perfectly. As a younger man, aesthetically, I was always looking for partners who pleased me visually, always. And as I've gotten older and just having conversations with older adults who've been through it, seen everything, and have touched on it, learning more about myself and going internally, you've got to go through that. It might seem painful, but what's on the other side is truly beautiful and glorious and can give you everything that you need. You have everything in you already. It's just the fact, are you paying attention to it?
Keep going.
And as a younger man, obviously, you know, we're out here, we're grinding, we're trying to get our stuff together, putting everything together. But as you get older, hopefully you're on the same path of building your empire, your kingdom, in a way that you have to pay attention to the small details of what is it that I'm not bringing to the table that's not fulfilling this goal or this dream that I'm working on. So when it comes to your partner, it's the same exact thing.
Wait, stay with me, Fred. Stay with me, Red. Red, don't go nowhere. Missouri is in the building. He's cooking. I feel like we got more to get from this, brother. There's jewels coming. When we come forward, we're going to go back to Missouri. Boy, we turning up right now. Let's do it. When we come forward, the Zoe Williams Voice of Reason show shall continue this non-accidental relationship topic.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Did you know addiction to drugs like meth or cocaine is a disease and not a choice? But getting help is. If you have stimulant use disorder, you, your family, and friends may have a lot of questions, including where to start. Choose Change California can help. Make a change today and find a proven treatment option for you at choosechangeca.org.
Congratulations to this week's KBLA Talk 1580's Office of the Week, Community Legal Aid SoCal, Advocates for Justice in Orange and Los Angeles counties. Congratulations, Community Legal Aid SoCal.
Life is uncertain. It's okay to feel stressed, anxious, worried, or frustrated. It's normal. With CalHope's free and secure mental health resources, it's easy to get the help you and your loved ones need when you need it the most. Call our warm line at 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
KBLA Talk 1580.
The thrill of victory, the thrill of victory, the thrill of victory. Yeah.
KBLA Talk 1580 wishes to congratulate Mayor-elect Karen Bass on her historic win as the first woman and only second African-American to serve as chief executive of the city of Los Angeles.
Congratulations, Mayor-elect Bass, and welcome back to Unapologetically Progressive KBLA Talk 1580.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me on the show, and this is my very first interview, and I am proud that it's here.
We are proud to have you here. What do you want to say to the listeners of KBLA Talk 1580?
I want to say thank you from just, I'm just full of the love that I felt every place I went in the community. And I just want the listeners to know that I promise you I won't disappoint you. I will be accessible. I will never forget where I'm from, and understand that is my primary motivation.
Congratulations, Mayor-elect Karen Bass, holding all leaders accountable to you.
No matter who you voted for, no matter who you are or where you live, I will be a mayor for you.
We're KBLA Talk 1580. Talk 1580. Talk 1580. And we don't black down. We've got a lot to talk about. You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
My dear, you do not know me, but I know you very well. Now let me tell you that I can't
Why
you
you
My dear, you do not know me, but I know you very well. Now let me tell you that I can't you Talk to me, tell me where you were. You told me with your friends hanging out. You're lying, cause you're stuttering. Now where were you? Stop lying to me, cause you're ticking me off. See, you're ticking me off. Why you lying to me?
Ladies and brothers, that playlist is cold tonight. I know y'all in there fixing the fixins, getting it ready for tomorrow. Vibing to the vibe of the voice of reason here live on KBLA Talk 1580. We're having an amazing conversation, and I'm just simply saying there are no accidental relationships. Every single one of them has taught you something. Every single one has been a stepping stone in your personal internal maturation. You may not like it. You may still have resentment and frustration, disappointment, angst, all that stuff in your heart. But every single one of them relationships gave you a deeper understanding, taught you a deeper understanding of who you are. And by having a deeper understanding of who you are, you have a better chance of growing up spiritually. What is growing up spiritually? A contextual understanding of oneself. To be able to develop that, to be able to utilize that, to be able to foster and develop self-control, self-discipline. That all comes from self-knowledge. My brother Red from Missouri was cooking. I want to get him back in here so he can finish his meal.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. I'll say this, though. I'll just leave it at this. Everything that you touched on, just in the moments that I've been listening, you perfectly put it in words. Like, once you know who you are and you're able to communicate that with your partner, every time that there's a red flag of them having an issue or something's bothering them that they try to place blame upon you, just take a second and ask yourself the question, what is it that I'm doing or not doing?
Interesting. Good stuff. Yeah. I love it, brother.
So,
I love it. Hey, Red, I need to hear from you more often. People don't understand how much wisdom you got, brother. We appreciate you. Thank you for calling, bro.
Hey, I love you, man. I'll holler at you.
All right, love you
Enjoy
too,
your
bro.
happy harvest.
Yes, sir. Hey, he just brought Missouri in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. Let's get Fred in here from San Fernando Valley. Fred, please. No cursing, brother. Please, Fred. No cursing. Talk to me, Fred.
Oh yeah, I forgot this is AM. No cursing on AM.
Right.
I understand.
Thank you,
I
Fred.
be watching you on YouTube, so sometimes when I have my medication, I get it mixed up.
I got you, brother. I got you. Talk to me,
Okay,
Fred.
so anyway, now that we got that all straight, anyway, so as far as relationships, sometimes people deceive themselves, you know.
Yeah.
And, it's only human, for one human to lie to another. That's just human nature. You understand that, right?
I'm listening. Go ahead. Yes. Continue.
But when you lie to yourself, that means you're insane. You understand what I'm saying? That you're not dealing with a fool with that. Because you lying to yourself. Why would you lie to yourself? You're supposed to be able to trust yourself and trust your decision. Okay? And sometimes, you commit yourself, but you can always change your mind. See, people want to say, well, you got to stick with this decision. It's like you make a left turn when you should have turned right. Do you go all the way to the end of the block for miles, or do you say, oh, well, hold up, this don't look familiar. Let me turn around and go the other way.
Huh.
Interesting.
Because,
because in the road of life, you meet people. You meet them at the crossroads, all at the right place at the right time. And, it goes the way it goes. Sometimes it's your fault. Sometimes it's their fault. The whole thing is to handle it with maturity and move on with grace.
I love it. I love it.
You got hurt feelings, but, that don't mean that you got to slash people's tires or, kidnap their dogs or stuff like that.
Wow.
That's petty.
Right.
That's petty. Can I have my dog back? Dog ain't did nothing to you.
Hey, Fred, I appreciate you,
man.
The
dog was with me first.
Right. Don't steal my dog. Oh, man, I appreciate you, Fred. Thank you for the call, brother. Good call, man.
Bye.
Wow. Vanetta is here in Los Angeles. Vanetta Colbert, please jump in here and talk to us.
Hi, Joe.
What up, Vanetta?
Hi, Arabia.
She can't. What is going on?
I heard her.
This ain't how it works.
I heard her say hi. Okay. I wanted to say that I can't. Fred's call. That was. I don't think I can come behind that.
Yes, you can.
That was a good call.
You're already behind it, so come on.
But it was so. That was a good call about life, and as you grow up spiritually and you meet people, everything he was saying. Don't leave slashing tires and doing things that's unnecessary.
Right.
I can't go behind that call. That was beautiful.
Well, thank you for calling in anyway, Vanetta. We appreciate the call. You brought my city, Los Angeles, into the building. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm on vacation, so I'm kind of on an exercise bike, and I can't really get my thoughts together because I'm trying to do
It's okay. Thank you, Vanetta Colbert. We appreciate the call. Truemonger, Dallas, Texas, in the building. Talk to us, man.
Yes, sir. These the mistakes in relationships are beneficial if people take the time to really process them and learn from them. They are beneficial, but a lot of times people want to stay in their emotions. They want to hold resentment. Now I had my fair share of doing that. At times I was angry, frustrated, wanting to hold it against them. I have to check myself on that. It's like, what am I still upset about this for? It's something that happened. If it didn't work out, it didn't work out. There's no point in carrying that with me because we're both going forward in life, and they could be thinking about it, and more likely than not. So what am I stressing myself out about? Learn a lesson and keep moving forward.
Well, let's peel it. Let's peel the onion a little bit. True.
Okay.
Let me ask, why do people need the relationship to work out? Because when I hear people when they say the relationship, they always say it didn't work. It didn't work out. What is it that they wanted to work out? Explain that to me, True. Have you been in a situation where you say, hey, it didn't work out? What was supposed to work out?
They were just trying to follow a model or fit into a certain type of script, and they think that's how it's supposed to play out, or they see they're living fantasy land maybe, and they think this is how their relationships are supposed to go. And when they face adversity, they don't know how to deal with it. But
so would you say?
I don't know, man. Sometimes,
no, because you cooking on something right now. So would you say if it didn't work out, but I believe in every relationship you get something. So would you say if you got something you wasn't looking for, the relationship was a failure?
No, because it showed me some things about myself.
There we go.
Whether I realized it at that time or not. It might hit me later on. So I'm like, yeah.
So
go back and reflect on some things.
So wait now. Sometimes the reflection you get that reveals more about you, that's actually the most valuable gift you can get from the relationship. So maybe your expectation should take a back seat. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, pretty much.
But nobody's going to do that, True. How do you, like, if you meet a new girl, how you going to step to her and be like, look, our expectations are secondary? I know you can't tell that to Arabia. Arabia's face is like, hey, I got things I want out of this situation. You ain't going to just be able to tell me.
Maybe so.
So how do you tell them that? How do you go in? I'm trying to get us to imagine a different way of approaching people.
Well, for me, I just have to be honest about where I'm at this point in life. We can discuss those things, and if they happen, cool. But I'm not going to lead with, I expect this or expect that out of you right off the bat. I got to learn. The process of learning who you are is what I'm more interested in. All the other stuff is secondary to me at this point.
And I think we have to get to a certain level of maturity, not just chronological age, but actual maturity to be able to wrap our minds around what True is saying. I am here to see how I show up and to see how you show up. I don't have expectations of you're supposed to fix me, heal me, complete me, acknowledge me. How would the relationship change if two people, or what would come out of a relationship like that if two people walked in with that mindset?
You have two individuals growing together. Might be at a different pace, but that will be what's taking place, in my opinion.
Nah, this is good. This is good, True. You actually cooking right now, man, because you're inspiring me to ask these questions. Because I think that's the biggest piece. So many people want something out of it. So when they don't get it, they say, oh, the relationship failed. But the universe is economical in its movement. There's no wasted movement in the universe. So there's no wasted relationships. What are your thoughts on that concept?
To me, it's only a failure if you fail to learn anything.
Ooh, go ahead. Come on, man.
If you go through a relationship, no matter how long it is, and you ain't learn something about yourself as well as that person, and you were just in it for some results or whatever, you went into it with the wrong intentions to begin with.
But what are
trying to follow the societal norms and whatnot? People got it takes time and experience to learn to not necessarily ignore that type of stuff, but not let it control you.
That's hard.
Not let it dictate everything that you're gonna do.
That's hard. That's difficult. That is difficult.
Some people will understand it and some people won't. If they don't, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't force them to understand it. Maybe it's a lesson they'll learn later on.
Well, this is why I say, and you've heard me say this before, you can't talk to the unwilling. Like you can only have a conversation with somebody who is open open emotionally, open intellectually, open physically, right? They have to be open if you're going to have a conversation, right? And you got to be open when you talk. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there was points in my life where I wasn't always open. I had to hold myself accountable for that. So if I run into those people further down the line, we had those discussions. And I can always own up to my part, whether I did in the moment or if it happened later. Because I don't hold no blame over everybody. I take full responsibility for my part in a relationship, lasting or not lasting.
So
in return, I ask them to do the same.
So you cooking right now. So we're going to say relationship responsibility should be divvied up like music publishing. Music publishing is 200%. 100% writers, 100% composers. You have two elements to music publishing, right? Just like there's two people in a relationship. You can only be 100% responsible for what you bring to the table, just like your partner can only be 100% responsible for what they bring to the table. I like that, bro. I like the way you frame you didn't frame it as music publishing, but as soon as you said, I'm 100% responsible for me and what I can control, it made me think of music publishing. 200% in a relation. I like that, bro.
Cool, because at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. Some people are gonna want to stick with that script and try to play out some fantasy that they wrote out for themselves. This is how my life is supposed to go. This is how my relationship is supposed to go. And like I said, when reality sets in and everything that you want don't go according to how you want it, how are you gonna deal with it? Or are you gonna run from it, or are you gonna face it?
And you're right. Are you going to run from it or are you going to face it? Or you actually get what you want and you're underwhelmed after you got it.
That too.
Yeah. My brother Truemonger,
that seems to happen a lot too.
My brother Truemonger, brother, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for going back and forth with me, sparring with me in here. I appreciate the discussion. We are talking about how no relationship is accidental, no matter how bad it is. There's no accidents in the universe. There's a lesson everywhere. Truemonger came in here and broke it down in the coldest way. When I come forward, we're on the back half or the back end of this show. Y'all better call in if you want to get your thoughts out. The voice of reason is on fire tonight. Y'all, hey, check it. I'm done for the rest of the week. I'll see y'all next, Monday. I'll see y'all Monday. So you better call in now, 1-800-920-1580.
Baby, I can tell you lied to me. Why you lied to me? Oh, my day, you do not know me, but I know you very well. Now let me tell you that
He's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Mike Island, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Georgia's Supreme Court is allowing early voting in the state's runoff election. Republicans appealed lower court rulings allowing early voting this Saturday in the election between Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock and Republican challenger Herschel Walker. They argued early voting on that day isn't allowed because it violates state law prohibiting voting on Saturday if there's a holiday on the Thursday or Friday before. President Biden has spoken with Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin after last night's mass shooting in Chesapeake, Virginia. A White House statement says Biden offered his support and federal assistance if needed. 6 people were killed last night at a Walmart store there. It may be cheaper to let someone else do all the cooking and cleaning for Thanksgiving. Inflation has seen price increases in virtually all Thanksgiving foods, including the turkey. And that's the latest. I'm Mike Island from your 24/7 news source, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
The holiday season is here, and if peace and quiet is at the top of your wish list, you'll love Casper's selection of mattresses. Save up to $800 online or at a participating store near you. Exclusions apply. See casper.com/promo.
Hi, I'm Tavis Smiley. As KBLA Talk 1580 host, we never quite know where the conversation is going to go. But sometimes our guests really surprise us.
Let me just close with saying I downloaded your app while we were talking. It's a terrific app. I look forward to it. I'm enjoying your format and what have you. I will tweet it to my several 100,000 followers and call their attention to it as well.
If the KBLA 1580 app is enticing enough for our guests to download and share, you should download the app and share with your friends too. That's beautiful. What you say? So, download the KBLA 1580 app today and take us with you wherever you go. KBLA Talk 1580.
You are now rocking with the best.
We got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 invites you to join us in celebrating the season of giving by being part of the solution. As we enjoy great food, family, warmth, and well wishes in whatever our festive tradition may be, we share the beauty of the season by reaching out to the less fortunate. Please help us to help others with the KBLA Cover the Houseless Cozy Community Coat and Blanket Drive. All you have to do is drop off new or clean, gently used winter coats and blankets in the KBLA lobby during business hours. Now through December 20th, all of the coats and blankets will be donated to unsheltered individuals and families experiencing houselessness. Simply bring your donation to 4434 Crenshaw Boulevard in Los Angeles, near Vernon Avenue, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekdays. That's 4434 Crenshaw in historic Leimert Park. During the holidays and every day, let's remember, we keep us safe. We keep us warm. We are the safety net, and together we can cover the unsheltered. Get caught up in the spirit of the season, the spirit of love. Make a difference with your friends at KBLA Talk 1580.
Leaving things half done? Not a good option. Like a half-baked peach cobbler.
A gummy crust? I don't think so.
A half-done hairdo.
All done.
Shouldn't the curls be on both sides?
Or a half of a domino.
Bam! Big six!
But where's the other half?
Don't go halfway, especially with your immunity to COVID-19. Keep everyone safer this season by staying up to date with your vaccines and boosters. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find one near you. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
Did you know fixing outdoor leaks can save 27 to 90 gallons of water per day? Even tiny leaks can be huge water wasters. Conserving water starts with a few simple water-saving actions at home and in your yard, like adjusting your sprinklers and adding drip irrigation so you water only where it's needed. We can all do our part to conserve water. Visit SaveOurWater.com for more water-saving tips. Save water, save California.
Is your job recession-proof? Now might be the perfect time to switch careers and become an IT professional with My Computer Career. IT is listed as one of the top recession-proof professions. You could have your dream job in just months, not years. No experience needed. Take classes online or on campus, and financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the GI Bill. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
KBLA Talk 1580 is pleased to announce a can't-miss community event.
It's a celebration.
Welcome home, Mayor-elect Karen Bass.
Oh my God.
Join us for this free public event as we celebrate Mayor-elect Bass's historic victory. There'll be entertainment, food trucks, and a diverse array of vendors, along with attendance and participation from community leaders, elected officials, celebrities, business owners, and other notables. KBLA Talk 1580 will host Mayor-elect Bass on the main stage as we reflect on the importance of this moment and what it means for the Black community, women, and all Angelinos who believe in the limitless potential of our amazing city. Stay tuned to KBLA Talk 1580 and our social media platforms for all the important details. We look forward to celebrating with Mayor-elect Karen Bass and you.
We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now, it's a celebration.
You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and make you want me.
Now that I escape, sleep, walk awake. Those who correlate know the world ain't cake. Jail bars ain't golden gates. Those who fake, they break. When they meet their 400-pound mate, if I could rule the world, everyone would have a gun in the ghetto, of course, when get the up and on their horse. I kick around drinking moonshine. I pour a sip on the concrete for the deceased, but no, don't weep. Wyclef's in a state of sleep, thinking about the robbery that I did last week. Money in the bag, banker look like a drag. I wanna play with pelicans from here to Baghdad.
My playlist is crazy tonight. My girl pinched my hips nowhere to hide. We gonna find you. Do you know what? Let me just, I want you, I don't know if you guys are hip to a man by the name of Gurdjieff. He has a practice called self-remembering. And because toxic relationships, one of the side effects of toxic relationships is that you can lose yourself. I think everybody should look up George Gurdjieff's self-remembering techniques. And I think it would benefit everyone greatly to have like this reintroduction to who you are before you get into a relationship. Now, the reason why I say that, that's important. I don't know if you guys are familiar with lecturer, orator, writer, poet, Alan Watts. But Alan Watts said something about love. You can't love except in the present. Do you see? Those wounds are magnetic. Electromagnetic. They make you magnetic. Have you ever seen somebody who was hurt and they pulled you into them because of that pain? The empathy in you was drawn to them, right? I'm telling you, this happens on a relational level as well. And I feel like if you don't conquer the things that are necessary to conquer within yourself, listen, you can't love except in the present. So many people carry the baggage from the past. Why is it baggage? That's just a euphemism. What they're saying is, it's a part of you. What you've been through makes up a part of you, your identity. Right? This is what you identify with. And at some point, you have to recognize that that magnet is part of the co-creating force of your relationship. And those relationships tend to evolve into situations that later you are dissatisfied with and you don't want. Right? And this is why I read Krishnamurti to you guys, because so many of us have been told that the answer is external. when the answer can only be internal. Deeply, our life is a confusion, a mess, a misery, an agony. The more sensitive we are, the more the despair, the anxiety, the guilt feeling, and naturally we want to escape from it because we haven't found an answer. We don't know how to get out of this confusion. We want to go to some other realm, to some other dimension. We escape through music, through art, through literature. But it is just an escape. It has no reality in comparison with what we are seeking. All escapes are similar. Whether through the door of a church, through God or a Savior, through the door of a drink or various drugs, we must not only understand what and why we are seeking, but we must also understand this demand for deep, abiding experience, because it is only the mind that does not seek at all, that does not demand any experience in any form, that can enter into a realm, into a dimension that is totally new. Listen, back to the good brother, Alan Watts. You can only love in the present. Many of us are rooted in the past, are rooted in the despair of the past. You want a relationship with somebody that means something, you're going to have one that means something with you. You're going to have to develop one with yourself that actually means something. Now, listening to the show is one thing. Doing the work is entirely different. What are you going to do to change the climate of your relationship? Can you be in a relationship without having expectations of your partner? Now, Arabia's in here, and I don't think she could. Andy, could you? Could you be in a relationship without expectations? Expectations of your partner now.
I try not to have expectations, but I think innately at times when you go in, there's just expectations that you do have. But I understand that having expectations a lot of the times sets you up for disappointment. So, that's my key, going in with no expectation. That goes for anything in life, even outside of relationships. I wake up, like when I leave here, I expect to go home safely. But anything can happen.
But you're in control of what you're in control of.
Understood.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Arabia, can you be in a relationship without expectations of your significant other?
As I've grown, I've learned to be more flexible, but I play to win.
What does that mean, I play to win?
I think every relationship should be better than the one before. I feel like every relationship is like a grade, so I'm a grade higher. I'm learning more lessons. So I play to win. I wanna grow. I wanna evolve. I want to be better than I was. So yeah, I expect for both of us to be better. And that's been something that's came up in past relationships that I do expect a lot.
But wait, Arabia, yes, you can expect for yourself to be better. There's nothing wrong with that. And yes, you could be a cheerleader for your partner to be better. But that's outside of your control, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And what happens when they don't take your cheerleading positively? How do you feel about those expectations then?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like not being heard. I don't like not being appreciated. You're not saying you have to follow me verbatim, but I like being able to give direction and you listen to it. I want to be able to do that with you too.
Wait, hold on. You want to tell your man what to do?
I want to give options and different opinions and different perspectives, because I think I'm here to bring something to the table, baby. You're going to be better with me. We gonna play to win, Sugarfoot. I'm in it to win it. So we going to do better. I'm going to bring you back better than I found you.
But a lot of women say they do that for men, and the men that they do that for tend to break up with them and go as a better person on to somebody else.
I've seen that, and you've seen that in Two Can Play That Game where she done fixed up the man on the corner and then he feeling himself. So, but you got to think that energy gonna run out. I got you this far. Now you didn't get this far without me, so you gonna have to, unless you was really listening to me, you gonna need to come back to learn some more, because that you can't, it's either in you or on you. So you gonna fake it till you make it. And once it run out, you gotta come back, baby. But then now the schoolhouse might be closed, so now you're on your own. So that's why it's so good for you to stay in class and learn something.
Lord have mercy, when we come forward, you gonna hear that little voice again. We got a lot to talk about.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
The NAACP calls on Twitter advertisers to take action after Trump's reinstatement. Maisha Cairo here with your K-Black Minute News. Derek Johnson, president and CEO of the NAACP, calls on advertisers to take action after the social media platform's users voted for Trump's account to be reinstated in a poll posted by Twitter owner Elon Musk. 51.8% of its over 15 million votes cited for Trump's reinstatement on the platform, and so it was. So Mr. Johnson tweeted, quote, "Any advertiser still funding Twitter should immediately pause all advertising now," end quote. Johnson's call comes at a time when even CBS News, Balenciaga, and Playbill have reevaluated their usage of Twitter. Internally, Twitter has seen mass resignations along with abrupt firings in recent days. What are your thoughts on Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Twitter, and free speech? Let us know by chatting with us on Instagram or Facebook at KBLA 1580.
This year marks 10 years strong of Covered California providing quality, affordable health insurance. Celebrate with us at the Community Wellness Fair on Tuesday, November 29th from 1 to 5 p.m. at Center of Hope Church, located at 9550 Crenshaw Boulevard in Inglewood. Enjoy an afternoon of free health screenings, various community resources, giveaways, and free lunch while supplies last. Enrollers will be on site to answer questions and help with the enrollment process. Covered California is looking forward to celebrating 10 years strong with the community next Tuesday, November 29th. See you there.
You're the victim of a car accident. Who goes to bat for you is crucial. We're MVP Accident Attorneys, the personal injury pros. Hiring the right law firm can be the difference between a rewarding settlement and striking out. When it comes to getting the maximum compensation you deserve, our team hits it out of the park. Call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys at 833-MVP-WINS for a free case review. Call 833-MVP-WINS.
Call on me, your MVP.
When you're young, life is full of choices. Don't let opioids like highly addictive and deadly fentanyl take away your life with just one wrong pill. Addiction is a disease that can affect anyone at any age. But there is a choice to get help for this disease. Find medically proven treatment options, including virtual, at choosemat.org.
More of the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
I saw you soon as you came bouncing through the door. You and your mans and them just took over the floor. Started doing your thing, and it made me notice you even more. The way you turned around and looked at me, it seemed as though you must have somehow felt me staring on the low. Something tells me you're the kind of guy I'd like to get to know. I ain't even gonna front, I ain't even gonna lie. Said you worked up in first time that I'm seeing you around.
Lord have
Could you be
mercy.
visiting or are you new in town?
When Brandy was on, Brandy was on. Produced by my homeboy Mike City. Woo. That right there, Brandy, Full Moon, my playlist, is my co-host. And tonight, man, like, everybody wants to love. Everybody wants to be in a relationship. Everybody wants to be understood. But I'm here to tell you now that understanding must come from self first. It's hard to love, really love, if you don't love yourself. It's really hard. Yeah, like I said before, it makes you a seeker of it, right? And typically, when you become a seeker of love, you start the journey by looking outside yourself. Now, if you're lucky, you might be able to find your way back to the source of that love, which is you. Krishnamurti says it this way: relationship to oneself, to others, and the world. He says we must concern ourselves not with what is beyond life, or what is life, or what is the purpose of life, but rather with the understanding of this complex existence of everyday life, because that is the foundation upon which we must build. Again, Krishnamurti always went for the psychological dagger. We must concern ourselves not with that which is beyond life, or what is life, or what is the purpose of life, but rather with the understanding of this complex existence of everyday life, because that is the foundation upon which we must build. Why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? Why do I think my partner is supposed to bring me everything that somebody said wasn't in me? I'm here to tell you, man, if you walk this walk that I'm trying to lay out for you, the walk that says when I get into a relationship with somebody, I'm going to look for me. You gotta look for you. Man, just when I get ready to get going, I get the signal. Well, when I come forward, my final segment is coming.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
On Saturday, December 3rd, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., come out and enjoy a free community health fair, co-sponsored by Pleasant Hill Baptist Church Health Ministry and the Central Neighborhood Health Foundation. The fair will be held on the church grounds at 2009 West Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, with free health screenings, refreshments, jumpers for the kids, a visit from Santa, entertainment with a DJ, free food giveaway for the first 100 people who attend, as well as raffles and other prizes. There will also be open enrollment health insurance representatives present. Attendees can get free blood pressure, glucose, HIV and STD testing, a dental screening, fluoride varnish, COVID testing, vaccines and boosters. Flu shots will also be offered. Housing navigation, mental health support, and education services will be available. Don't miss this free community health fair. Tell somebody and receive the gift of preventative health services this season. See you all on Saturday, December 3rd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 2009 West Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Los Angeles.
Hey, Dad, how do airplanes fly? What's in this box? Is this tree good for climbing? How are babies made? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Talking to them about gun safety in your home is a good first step, but you can do more. Always keep your guns locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Safe gun storage saves lives. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
You know you want some more. More. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Here we go like that.
If your girl only knew that you
in peace, Aaliyah. The voice of reason has returned. My playlist has been on complete fire tonight. So let me wrap it up. Y'all know Krishnamurti is one of my favorite philosophers. I mean, among many, but he's one of my favorite. And again, he says, relationship is a mirror in which I see myself as I am. But as most of us do not like what we are, we begin to discipline, either positively or negatively, what we perceive in the mirror of relationship. If you recognize the illusion, then you can, by putting it aside, give your attention to the understanding of relationship. But if you seek security in relationship, it becomes an investment in comfort, in illusion. And the greatness of relationship is its very insecurity. Are you hearing this? By seeking security in relationship, you are hindering its function, which brings its own particular actions and misfortunes. When insecurity creeps into dependency, as it inevitably does, then that particular relationship is cast aside as a new one is taken on in hopes of finding lasting security. But there is no security in relationship. And relationships of this magnitude only breeds fear and dependency. Without understanding the process of security and fear, relationships become a binding hindrance, a way of ignorance. Then all existence is struggle and pain, and there is no way out of it save in right thinking, which comes through self-knowledge. You don't know yourself so well. You expect your partner to be something. There's fear, there's ego, there's anxiety. And the next thing you know, you turn on them and turn them into your villain. I'm here to tell you, there are no accidental relationships. They're all fine-tuned for your higher development. I started the conversation. You finish it. My brother Danny Morrison coming up next. Him and Robin Ayers. I think they have a replay tonight, right? Yep. But hey, I'm out till Monday. I appreciate everybody. This has been a fire week. Enjoy your family. Happy Turkey Day. I'll see y'all next week.